Welcome to the Castle Connection. I'm Jarod Claybourn here in TV studio. It is Thursday and it is the 18th of January 2024. Thanks for joining us here. So just a couple announcements as we head into the new year and with all of the weather updates. So emergency closure plans. So make sure that you have updated your on-course settings, so parents have the ability to update their own on-course settings within on-course, and then it takes a day for that to update inside of our system. And what that does is that makes sure you get our emergency closure phone call and email address. That's going to go to the primary contact. So whoever the primary contact listed is in on-course, that's who's going to get the message in both phone call, email, and we've been using the text message service too. But again, that's something you control. If you did not get one of them the last time we made that announcement, then you might want to contact the school to get help with that or go into your on-course and adjust those settings. So we're going to always try to make sure we send something out like that. Reminder, Sterling High School, we are our own separate district, and although the superintendents and the principals do communicate with our sending schools, we make our own independent decision, and we also put out our own independent phone call and blast regarding what the closure scenario is for us. So make sure you're receiving something specific from Sterling High School. I'm also updating Facebook when we do that, and then also if you go to the website, there will be an alert that pops up on the website that tells you the information for that day as well. So be a little proactive, check out your on-course, go online, check out the website or Facebook, and then, follow up with a phone call if you're still confused about what we're doing. Student lateness, guys, as weather is cold, there's weather issues, or we have delays, students are still supposed to be here on time. So that means in their classroom. Just because you saw them walk in the door does not mean that they were on time and ready to perform their tasks in the classroom. They need to be in their classroom when that bell rings. And what we do is in the hallways, if we see students still in the hallways once the bell rings, they sent back to the front office so that they can clock in for the day and they get marked as late. Reminder, every 3 latenesses equals an absence from the school. There is no credit completion this year, so if you start to get above the threshold, particularly in that first block class, you're going to lose credit. Your student's going to lose credit, and there's not an option for credit completion. We might have credit recovery in the summer, but that's a 4-week program that students would have to participate in, and I would not want to bank on that, especially if your student is doing well in the class. So again, the entry locations are at the band hall, at the 100 wing, and at the 300 wing off Preston Ave. The front entrance is not a main entrance for student entry. That's only after 7:30 for lateness, or if they're missing an ID, they come to the front. So make sure you are on top of those things, please. Next week is the end of semester 1, and we'll start the semester 2 the following week. So next week, students will be having potentially finals in classes. I encourage parents to make sure they are checking their emails, checking on course, that they're receiving and communicating with teachers regarding any late assignments, or if they are failing grades. Please do not be surprised when you get the information. Again, we have 1 week away until we are done the first semester. Congratulations to those that are doing that. Okay, a couple awesome events that have occurred at the high school. Last week we had the first annual Inter-District Performing Arts Show, and that was where we had members of middle schools from our sending districts from Magnolia, Summerdale, and Samuel S. Yellen School in Stratford participate in a performing arts thing. They practiced 2 different days and then came together on Friday for a full day and did a performance that was in line with our own high school students. It was a fantastic job. So shout out to Mrs. Blankenship, Mr. Young, and all those that helped support that event, and including the staff from the sending schools is very good. Tomorrow we have a salsa extravaganza coming, and that's an annual event led by Coach Shepard, who does a lot of cross-curricular work with many teachers get involved. So thank you for everybody that does that. That is happening first and second block tomorrow. That's Friday. Our annual military inspection occurs next week. We're excited to have our ROTC, show off their skills. Parents are invited to attend that. Information went directly to the parents of ROTC about that. We're looking forward to celebrating with that, where they get assessed by the regional people from the Navy come in and perform. That's it. We want to give a shout out to Channel 19. They're doing a fabulous job, as always, covering our athletic events, and of course here today, the students behind the scenes. So just keep in tune as far as those closures, cancellations, late openings, postponements. Make sure you're following. I have our student board representative, Ms. Baker, always making sure that we are making a call early. Of course, Coach Stu and Ms. Johnson making sure that they're getting little digs in to make sure that we are safe as we come to school. So make sure you're following along, and we hope for great snow soon. All right, have a great day, and go Knights.